So Wednesday, first session back since the mayhem at Stratford, and turns out my tripod broke. So my movie couldn't get any better than this. So the angles aren't gonna be the best. That's for the entirety of the week, because I think I've got a tripod at home. But even if I don't, if I was to order one now, it would come like a week or so from now, which is just useless. So yeah, we just have to suffer, because I'm not gonna get good angles, and you're not gonna get good angles, and neither of us are gonna be happy. But hey, session, I'm on 50 meters from the 200 meter start, at 90% effort, over 21.6 200 pace. So we'll see how good we do. For that, it's literally 18 seconds flat. It's very easy to do. Just go on my stopwatch on my phone, set timer, and then when my music stops playing, I know I've either missed it or hit it. So we'll see how well I do. I'll give you guys updates every rep. That was like a 17.9, 17.8 so far, some pace, and we're already pushing. We were pushing, but we were pushing too hard. Tendency might have been a bit too quick, which is why we hit it. But what do you call it? There's no footage. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened. I got leaned against my my water bowl, just fell over. So yeah, that was quite a good run. It was a bit messy, so I kept putting my AirPods back in, but that was quite good. So I don't know, man. But a little rest, here we go again.
Didn't make it for the 100, but we did make it for the 2. Hence, the focus of this week would be on the 200, specifically the bend, the slowest part of my race. If I can get an low 11-second time, not only will I be in sub 22 shape, but I'll also be pushing real hard for a PB.
The 2 reps just now, both ones were on 18 seconds. The first one, coach said my hips were dropping. They were behind my feet, my legs, my body. Tried to fix that, the next rep, and then my AirPod just flew away. So I'm probably going to have to take these out and try again. I think the next one will be my final rep. Not do one more, but after at most 2, we're done. We're running really smooth and I really like it. So I'm going to try and hit 21.5 pace this time, without forcing it. Do the same thing, try and be more technically sound and see what happens. I'll change my mind about the pacing. I'm going to see if I can get my coach to put up a stopwatch. And I'm just going to go at what feels like 90% to me, and we'll see what he says the time ends up being. I'm not going to push hard. I'm just going to repeat what I'm doing, but try and make it cleaner and see what he says. Because if I'm currently, when I think about it, 21.5 pace would be 17.9 seconds, which I pretty much do anyway. So instead of just doing what I've been doing again and see if we hit, let's just see what we do. You guys got lucky because look what's in my hand. So I thought this was the case. I just forgot to check, but I usually have 2 tripods in my bag for one reason only. Every now and then, one of my tripods break. And I thought this one was at home, but it turns out I left it at track, which I knew I left it at track. I just forgot to check. My coach reminded me because he saw my broken one hanging from my waist because I'm about to put it in the bin, which I've done now. So still got a working tripod. This part broke off, so I need to be more careful. But spoke to my coach. He said that we should be running 21.2 realistically, because the way I'm running at 90%, it shows 21.7 to 21.8 pace, so 21.2 to 21.3, and the reason why we're losing half of a second is because the way I'm running the bend isn't efficient with my arms or my hip placement, and that just comes with practice and time. I've only got 3 more sessions here with him, so if we can figure that all out, that'd be great. I don't know exactly what I'm going to be focusing on after this week, whether I'm going to do blocks or if I'm just going to keep doing what I've been doing, like today for example, but just differing distances. But all in all, good session. Not a single rep was done slower than 18 seconds, and based off of that, I can be proud. Technique wise, we're not perfect, but we are figuring it out, and I would say we have made progress from last week when we was trying to figure out how to do this, so I'm happy about that. So for Friday, the thing we're going to focus on is doing the same thing and then just fixing the timing, because my coach says it's just about being efficient now. Like, we aren't used to this, so it's just about letting my body get used to it and just cleaning up my movement pattern so it's more efficient moving like this, because we're faster like this. We know this for a fact, whether that's based off how my training went today or Stratford, but my body doesn't always show that in races, and we can go faster than what we are, because right now we're quite rough. It's like, if we're talking artistic terms, I'm making a painting and I'm still in the sketching process. So if we can clean this stuff up, that would be a massive W, because again, that'd be 21.2, 21.3. Whether we can get that done for next week, I don't know, probably not. But if we are doing a 21.2 or 21.3, I just think that'd be funny, because then you're gonna see, like, people are gonna see my power of 10 and be like, if I don't manage to do a sub 1100, even if I do, if you see it and you look at it and it's like, so this guy's on like an 11 flat, a 10.9, whatever, but his 200 says 21.2, 21.3. Is he on steroids? I think my power of 10 is already weird enough, like, because everything other than the 100 makes sense. So if we could just keep doing what we're doing for the 2, with time it will cross over to the 100. I'm not too fast, but I know with time will cross over. So now it's just about being patient and letting my body figure things out. Before I go, I just remember some additional information. So at the start of the season, I did a time trial, as you guys may remember, for Luca, where I did 22.3. And I asked my coach, "Oh, how did you find this? How is it?" And he told me the exact same thing. Your bend, it needs some work. The mistakes you're making are costing you half a second. And now, what's my PB? 21.8. So, as crazy as this sounds, I obviously believe him. He's like, if I don't believe him, who am I going to believe? But it could be doable. I just don't know how long it's going to take. Chances are next season, because we've literally got one more 200, or at best 2 more 200s to like run a 21.2. But regardless, we'll see what magic we can do on Friday. That will hopefully get me happy for next week. Today's Friday, final session of the week, and we've got 90 meters from the 200 meter mark. I haven't got any set reps or even intensity. I'm just gonna start slow, work on what my coach is telling me to do on Wednesday, and then just ramp up to intensity. We're not gonna go any faster than about 90 to 95% though, but I expect to start slow and speed up. And it's really hot. I haven't really done much warm up and I'm sweating. I kind of wiped a little bit off, but yeah, let's get straight into it. My coach said arm-wise we were better, but the hip position is still wrong. We're leaning at the waist instead of shifting out the hips. I'm looking well down the track, like looking at the straight instead of just running around the bend. It's pretty much the same straight, like a straight, but just slightly change the hip and shoulder position until you get to the 4x1 relay point around the bend, like the very end of the bend. So that's what I'm going to work on for the next rep. Probably going to keep the intensity up, so for reasons. So I figure this out. I'm not going to ramp up any faster than this. So let's get straight into the next one. like that rep, but he was swinging wide into me close to the inside lane, and my right arm, or the arm close to the outside lane, is going out like this, sort of needs to stay in. Something to do with my body, it's rotated too much into the track. It's just a slight rotation, so just a bit more efficiency tweaks and touch-ups, and you might get it. Because realistically, I already know how to do this. It's just a refresher with mixing what I already know and the new way I'm supposed to be running together to pull that off. Because for the 200, I seem to have a much easier time because it's a longer distance, but 100, a bit iffy. But let's get into the next rep. My coach liked it. He said that's the right thing there. That was the right way to move. So I'm gonna go again. But he wants to see me go around the bend, and the issue is this is 90 meters. So when he wants to see me transition off the bend, I'm effectively done with the rep. So I'm kind of trying to transition off the bend according to what he wants me to do. But because that's my rep, I'm kind of slowing down from doing it. So I'm probably gonna do like 1 or 2, like 20 or 30s, see if we can get the transition done well. My coach only pointed out me playing with my AirPods and looking to the straight. He doesn't like that I keep looking at the straight when I'm on the bend. He wants me to look at the bend when I'm on the bend and look at the straight when I'm on the straight. But I keep looking at it 50 meters in. So probably gonna do one final one because I'm getting tired. If even that, I might end it. Yeah, I'll do one more. I think I went a bit too fast for that one. I was trying to dig hard for the start and then just try and cruise, but it never really ended up happening. But one final one, and then we call it quits because I'm getting tired, and tired is the enemy. Breathing is life.
Following this, I did one final rep. It was 100 meters instead on the straight, and I did the least amount of steps I've ever done in 100 with 46. The only issue is we weren't going at 100%. This was more like maybe 50 or 60, and the overall time was about 12 seconds.